streaming.
Okay, Mataji.
Hare Krishna, welcome everyone to our final Krishna Ratri session. Let's play the warm-up video.
Residents of East Bengaluru, hear this out. In 10 locations near you, Shri Krishna Janmashtami 2024 will be celebrated by ISKCON Whitefield. Over 1 lakh devotees attended last year and more are expected this year. Over 10,000 people donated for the Archana, Annadan and other sevas. Over 3,000 kids participated in different kids competitions. Over 100 cultural performances took place. Shri Radha Krishna's Abhishekam was performed in all these locations with grand success. Over 1,000 bhoga preparations were cooked by the devotees and offered to the Lord. All the devotees were served delicious Krishna Prasadam and they also took part in many other activities. What are you waiting for? 26th August 2024. Save the date and join us for Shri Krishna Janmashtami Mahotsav 2024. A lot of kirtans, stage performances, archana, abhishekam, delicious heart purifying prasadam, many fun activities and much more. Don't forget to click the link or scan the QR code to book your seva to avoid last minute rush. Nand ke ghar anand bhayo, Jai Kanhaiya Lal ki, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
So welcome everyone. Today we have relatively lesser attendance. Maybe people are busy. Me and Prabhuji, we also ran from the center literally to be able to be on time for Krishna Ratri. So welcome to the day 28 of Krishna Ratri. We have a very interesting subject today, releasing Nanda Maharaj from the clutches of Varun Dev. And with this, in this session, we learn about how our beloved Lord Krishna is always showcasing his unparalleled power and love for his devotees. We will see how he saves his father Nanda Maharaj from the clutches of Varun Dev by effortlessly binding Varuna with his divine ropes. Our speaker, His Grace Karunapati Prabhuji, who has received his Bhakti Shastri from Mayapur Institute, has been walking the path of Krishna consciousness for over 15 years under Bandhu Madhav Prabhu, His Grace guidance. He is also pursuing Bhakti Vaibhav, Bhakti Vidyapit. He currently serves at ISKCON Kagdaspura and as a transcription coordinator for JPS Archives. In his material life, he serves as an engineering manager at Sasua Automobile Private Limited, and he runs his own Enlightened Holistic Wellness Center. He holds degrees in mechanical, in BE and MS degrees in engineering and alternative medicine, RMPAM, with a Yoga Acharya Award from India School of Yoga. So with that, I give a warm welcome to Prabhuji. Prabhuji, the stage is all yours. Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much, Ruby Mataji, for a humble introduction. I don't deserve this, but thank you for this opportunity. Let me take some time to share this. Give me a few seconds, please. Can you see my screen?
Yes, Prabhuji, Hare Krishna.
Okay, thank you. Let's go to presentation mode. Mataji, you're able to see, right?
Yes, Prabhuji, yes.
Okay. Hare Krishna. I am so excited and happy to all to have you all in this wonderful Krishna Ratri session, and I am so overwhelmed because 28 days we had this, and this is the last Krishna Ratri we are having. Tomorrow the most awaited Krishna Ratri Janmashtami is going to happen actually. So I offer my artful obeisances to all of you. 1 second. I'll just enable my video as well. Ruby Mataji, can you see my video as well?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Okay. So I offer my artful obeisances to all of you tonight as we come together for Krishna Ratri. Our hearts are united in anticipation of divine appearance of Sri Lord Krishna. This gathering is a sacred opportunity for us to immerse ourselves in the pastimes of Krishna, which are not only enchanting but also deeply instructive for our spiritual journey. I express my gratitude to our wonderful host, Ruby Mataji, who supported and guided by our Grace, Radharasti Mataji, and all organizers, Majulali Mataji, and the entire ISKCON Whitefield Congregation Management for this opportunity for giving to me, for creating a space where we can collectively prepare our hearts and mind for Janmashtami. It is through such devotion and service that we can truly connect with Krishna's divine mercy. Let me dive into the content. Today's topic is Nanda Maharaj bathes at inauspicious time and is arrested by Varuna's servant. In this chapter, we learn how Krishna and Balaram is rescued Nanda Maharaj after he was arrested by Varuna's servant. So what was Varuna's mistake? Actually, what Varuna was doing is one morning, he with pure intentions, basically, he went to bath in the sacred Yamuna river. However, according to the cosmic laws, this time was considered inauspicious, and the result, Nanda Maharaj was arrested by one of Varuna's servants and brought before the demigod Varuna. Now, let's see what lessons we can draw from this particular thing. In our lives, even if we act with good intentions, we may unknowingly transgress certain laws or norms. So nowadays it's a fashion, right? It's if an elder or senior, a person says something, this should not do, that you should not do. Hey, what is there in doing this? No problem, I'll do it. But you should know, even Nanda Maharaj being a father of Lord Sri Krishna, with good intention, he wants to take bath in the Yamuna river, but he also, that time was not auspicious to bath, but he was actually punished for that. Let's see. This teaches us the importance of always seeking guidance from scriptures and gurus to ensure that our actions are aligned with divine will. This is very important, that our actions should be according to Shastras. What we can apply? As devotees, it is crucial to maintain a balance between enthusiasm in our devotional practice and adherence to spiritual injections also, such as Nanda Maharaj, pure intentions led him to unexpected predicament. We too must be vigilant and ensure our spiritual practices are supported by proper knowledge and understanding. Regular study of scriptures and consultation with senior devotees can help us avoid such situations. Now let's go in detail. So Nanda Maharaj, he was bathing and then you can see that two servants of Varuna were actually arresting him. But Nanda Maharaj was surprised. With all his good intentions, he was went for bathing. But what is happening, he has no clue at all. He was immediately arrested because that time was considered to be inauspicious. When Krishna learned of his father's predicament, he immediately intervened. What he did, Krishna and Balaram went to Varuna's kingdom, where they were received with great respect, right? So can you imagine your children's that going to a demigod's place, but the children were actually respected. Now we'll see what was the reaction of Nanda Maharaj here. Varuna, realizing the gravity of the offense committed by his servant, offered his humble obeisances to Krishna and released Nanda Maharaj. So Nanda Maharaj, after seeing such a great demigod, Varuna, was actually paying obeisance to Lord Krishna, the small Lala, his small son, right? He was so amazed by seeing that. So often we can also see in our life, right? The elders can actually realize what I'm saying, like who are big, children who are going to office, and that of that child, small child who became big, went to office, and he's been respected, right? So they could not, comprehend that, because even they grow and then in a big position in their life, but for the parent, mother and father, it is a small child only still actually. The same kind of parallel we can draw here as well. That Nanda Maharaj actually was so amazed by seeing how much respect his child was getting from demigod Varuna. So what is the lesson for us from this? See, Krishna always is swift in his action whenever his devotee is in danger, especially somebody who surrendered to him. Nanda Maharaj was his father, right? Whenever he's got into any particular issue or problem, the Lord is always there. No matter how powerful an enemy entity might be in this material world, Krishna's position is always supreme. We should all understand this. There is nothing can be not controlled or taken care by Krishna. Even Varuna being a great king, Krishna can actually save, right? That is what we can actually learn. What is the application? We must have unfavoring faith that Krishna is always watching over us, just as he is intervened to protect Nanda Maharaj. He will also protect us in times of trouble. In our daily lives, whenever we face challenges or difficulties, we should remember Krishna is Krishna is just a prayer away. When we call him, when you think about him, he's always going to be there. By calling out to him sincerely, we can invoke his protection and guidance. We can see numerous examples like take Draupadi, Gajendra. You can see a lot of examples. So Krishna is always a prayer away. You can always call him, he's there to help us. Let's move on. Krishna reveals a spiritual sky. So here in this particular chapter, we also see that Lord actually wants to ensure that he's not a small boy, but he's a supreme person, a God. He wants to show who is he actually. So in this particular material world, we are actually going through a lot of struggles, sufferings, being it, you're in the office or a small child who is going to school. There is a lot of sufferings anybody is going through actually, because we are all conditioned. The conditioned souls are supposed to go through all these material pangs and sufferings. Okay, so that is called, because of our ignorance, we are suffering in the material world. But there is something beyond this material world. It's called spiritual sky. That spiritual sky was revealed by Lord Sri Krishna. So what Krishna did? Now Krishna, to enlighten the coward men of Vrindavan, Krishna showed them the eternal self-illuminating Vaikunta planets in the spiritual sky. There the pure devotees reside in full knowledge, engaged in love and devotion service to Krishna. So the Lord is overwhelmed by the love shown by coward boys, Nanda Maharaj, everybody. So he also want to give his mercy by showing what they are going to get after actually finishing their pastimes with Krishna here, what they will experience. So he actually revealed that spiritual sky to them. He also showed what will be the destination of pure devotees. The destination of pure devotees is always the Lord where he is residing, Goloka Vrindavan, Vaikunta Loka. That's the place where they are all going to go. So the pure devotees, after spending their entire life in the material world by thinking of Krishna, serving Krishna, they, after leaving this body, they'll directly go to the spiritual world. So that is ensured, that is assured. Krishna is actually demonstrating that by revealing them, by showing them the Vaikunta Loka. So what is the nature of the spiritual sky? The nature of spiritual sky is unlimited. Like, Krishna is Sat Chit Ananda, right? Right? Sat means eternal, Chit means full of knowledge, Anandam is full bliss. Let's see what is the nature of the spiritual sky. The nature of spiritual sky is it's unlimited and full of knowledge. It's perfect in knowledge. Imagine a personality who knows anything and everything. That's what's happening in and around. So that is what will happen if you go to spiritual sky. We all will be connected deep in knowledge of whom we are serving, and will be able to be perfect harmony with each other, with full of peace and There is no quarrel there, Vaikuntha Laka, because we are in perfect knowledge of everybody serving Krishna. This is a self-illuminating planet. There is no sun or moon there. Everything, every object is self-illuminating there. And most importantly, the spiritual sky is transcendental to all material modes of nature. That means it can be understood only the pure devotees of the Lord. So here, what happens is Krishna is revealing that nature of spiritual sky to his covered man. Krishna showed them the self-illuminating Vaikuntha planet, the spiritual sky, where pure devotees reside in full knowledge. And what is the lesson we can learn? When Krishna is revealing this, what is that we can understand? That it is not something very mundane that we are dealing with Krishna. When we are actually spending our life in serving Krishna, and that is the destination we will get into. Like we purchase a ticket, go to somewhere like Chennai, or, and we are destined, we will be clear that we get the train, board of the train or a flight, we will reach there. The same way, the ticket to reach to Krishna is pure devotional service, chanting the Hare Krishna mantra, spending our time in association with Krishna conscious devotees. This is very important. So what is the application we can take? We have to engage in Krishna consciousness. We have to do devotional service. Then we can transcend all these material modes. And the same experience what the covered men were actually having when Krishna revealing the spiritual sky, the same revelation we will also get, even when there is material world. That is assured by this particular pastime of Krishna. So what we should do? Devotional service to Krishna. Krishna consciousness. This is the greatest gift. I was speaking to one of my colleagues in my office that Krishna consciousness is such a greatest gift. In Kali Yuga, people are completely bewildered with material things. But Krishna consciousness is available because of Krishna's unlimited mercy, and through his personal servants like Srila Prabhupada, is actually giving this compassion. He is actually giving this such unlimited mercy to us. So everyone should take this opportunity by doing perform Krishna consciousness. What is destination of pure devotees? Destination of pure devotees, Goloka Vrindavana. So we can actually have the opportunity to be with Krishna, play with Krishna, serve Krishna, and ultimately a full and complete bliss. There is no incomplete happiness there. Its full bliss is available in totality in spiritual planet. So we should understand, even in this material world, Krishna is so compassionate for us by making himself available through prayers. And we see numerous examples. In this chapter, we saw how Krishna is actually saving Nanda Maharaj. So we also saw in many pastimes of that Draupadi being saved, Gajendra being saved, Pandavas, in every single situation they've been saved. Krishna is so compassionate. He is always sitting in a heart, waiting for us to call him so that he can always come and help us. So this is complete guarantee. Krishna also mentioned that Saradharman Parityatya Maam Ekam Saranam Agam Tam Sarva Papevyo Mokshasai Mam Suchaka. That person who is actually abandoning all his beliefs and faith and in anything and everything, but only surrenders to Krishna, he will be completely saved and protected from all his sinful reactions. Now, what is the realization covered means? After seeing the spiritual scale, after magnanimous, they actually now inquiring from Nanda Maharaj. They want to know who Krishna is. They want to know that Krishna is showing so many things. He's doing so many things. He should be Supreme Personality of Godhead. There is no person beyond him, and he is supreme. Now, this is the inquiry they are actually making with Nanda Maharaj. They are slowly trying to understand the real identity of Krishna. By witnessing Krishna's power, they are able to understand, oh, this is my destination. This is the possibility that I am going to get by serving Krishna. Till now, I thought he's a small boy like me and I am playing with him. But this is Krishna. Krishna is Supreme Personality of Godhead. So this is a realization they're slowly getting. By this, they are actually deepening their devotion. This experience strengthens the covered man's devotion to Krishna. Just imagine, you are having so much of love for a personality, and your entire life is for him. That person is supreme, then your devotion to him will exponentially increase. That's what happened to covered men, actually. Now, Nanda Maharaj, let's see what is Nanda Maharaj's perspective. He's so astonished because he saw Varuna was so opulent, but yet he is actually offering his respect to his children, both Krishna and Balaram. He could not comprehend that because he was seeing these boys were just playing around, eating and going and making all these mischiefs. That's what he saw in his in his house. But the same boy is saying that he's being respected so much. So he could not comprehend that, right? And he shared this incident with all his people, with covered men, his relatives, his friends, about how Krishna is so wonderful in his activities. He's sharing that with everybody. At the same time, he could not comprehend that. Just like, even a president's father, a prime minister's father, even though they see that his own son is being respected outside, but when he's inside his house, he cannot comprehend, he cannot see in that way because his love for him is beyond that, actually. The same way we can see in Nanda Maharaj's case as well. The significance of Krishna's pastime is very important for us to understand. Krishna channel are continuously unfolding. Right now, right this moment, in various numerous universes and planets, Krishna's pastimes are getting unfolded. And destination of mature devotees is that wherever Krishna's pastimes are happening, they will be present and they'll be part of it and they'll experience, they'll have unlimited bliss they're going to experience with being with Krishna. That is very important to understand. If, for an example, all the demigods were present as Vanaras when they were serving Lord Ram. So it is a great opportunity for devotees of the Lord. When the Lord is coming for performing his pastimes, the devotees can come along and they can actually perform the pastimes along with Krishna by serving him. The training and development of Krishna devotees, as seen in Vrindavan pastimes, continue the spiritual world as a progress in the loving service to the Lord. Whatever we are doing right now in this material world for serving Krishna, that training and development is actually required for us to go to Krishna and serve him. This is very important. This is a training platform for us. As we perform our trainings here by the devotees, by the association of other devotees, that is a training and development platform for us to go to Krishna and serve. This is very important to understand. The covered men's destination, they actually are the close associates of Lordship. And they all are supposed to go to Vaikundaloka and even beyond Vaikundaloka, where Krishna's Goloka Vrindavan is there. But the similar pastimes are actually happening and they can serve Krishna there. So that is eternal association. It's like there is no end to it. There is no, they can have eternal association. They can play with him. They can have fun with him. That's absolutely, there is no end to it. This is actually, we cannot even comprehend because whenever we have any happiness, we go out and then we come back, that's the end to it. But the happiness that we can enjoy with Krishna is there is no end at all. It is so much filled with rasa that it is on and on and on is going on actually. So the most important for us to understand in particular this chapter is Krishna's compassion. Krishna is especially inclined to guide and protect his devotees. Please remember, my dear participants, my dear audience here, the devotees who are present, Krishna's right there present in our heart, waiting for us when we will call him, when we will seek his guidance. So in this particular chapter, you can understand when Nanda Maharaj was in Varuna's place, Krishna was present there and he was Krishna's rescue. The same way Krishna is there and he can rescue us from all kind of material problems. He transcends from all material nature. There is nothing Krishna cannot do. Krishna can actually help us in any circumstances. We perform spiritual practices and try to please Krishna by following the devotees' guidance, we can surely attain spiritual perfection like Nanda Maharaja and Govardhan. This is very, very important for us to understand. By performing simple practice of devotional service, one can easily go to Krishna Loka. So in this, for how we are preparing also for Janmashtami, let's take this opportunity to reflect on the lessons from Krishna's pastimes. How can we deepen our devotion? Are we cultivating a personal, loving relationship with Krishna? What is the relationship we are trying to develop? Like Nanda Maharaj, Govardhan. Nanda Maharaj is developing Vatsalya Bhav as a parental love. Govardhan was developing friendship. What is the kind of personal relationship we are trying to develop? Can we see Krishna as a master like Hanuman did with Ram? So we have to develop the personal relationship with Krishna. This is very important. His holy names, by chanting his holy names, we can engage in his service. By applying these lessons in our daily life, we can prepare our hearts to receive Krishna's divine presence and during Janmashtami and beyond. Please remember, Janmashtami is very special. Janmashtami can be celebrated only in material world because we have Krishna present and the birthday of Krishna in material world only. You cannot celebrate Janmashtami in spiritual world because Krishna is always present there. There is no birthday for Krishna there. But in material world, you can celebrate Janmashtami. So, my dear devotees, my dear audience, I pray to Krishna that you all allow wonderful Janmashtami experience, service, association with all devotees, and you're able to transcend yourself beyond material modes, and you're able to invite Krishna in your heart so that you're able to experience a whole new journey towards Krishna. That's my praise to all of you. Thank you for giving this opportunity. Hare Krishna. Over to
Hare,
you, Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, thank you so much for this enchanting, captivating, and enlightening session. And your voice, it encouraged us to go again and again to Krishna to seek his lotus feet and hoping for spiritual progress for all the devotees over here. A big Hari Bol for Prabhuji. Hari Bol.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Now it is time to announce the winner of yesterday's quiz. Any guesses? Okay, I'm very happy to announce Anushka Mataji as the winner of yesterday's quiz. Hari, Hari, Hari. Anushka Mataji, you are there. I saw. Would you please raise your hand or come on video?
Haribol.
Hari bol. Anushka Mataji is there. So, okay, let us now go and see the last bit of this session. Anushka Mataji has raised her hand. Hari bol. So I'll share my screen. It's visible now. So Janmashtami is celebrated at a place near you. There are these 10 locations. Please seek out the place nearest to you. Go out and visit there. Be a part of Lord's transcendental pastimes as we celebrate in this material world, from Aarti, Mangal Aarti, Abhishekam, cultural programs, heartful kirtans, to soul delighting prasadam. Please go and mingle with other devotees, be one of the many, many hearts which are beating as one in Krishna consciousness. Let us come together, let us chant, dance, rejoice together in ecstasy of devotion. Hare Krishna. Now for the most
Hare
wonderful
Krishna.
Now for the most wonderful time of the quiz. And remember, it's fastest finger first, and it is also the maximum number of answers, right answers. So here goes the quiz, and we wrap this
Oh.
quiz, we wrap this quiz in 3 minutes.